Hi everybody, this is Tanya Ortiz. I'm doing this video today to show women of why they don't need to struggle anymore. Okay, so this is all about the Cherish Pads. What are the Cherish Pads? Well, let me break down why I'm doing this video. Many of you have issues and problems with your periods. You're having UTIs, you're having yeast infections, bacterial infections. There's a lot of women who are having to have uterine cancer, ovarian cancer, hysterectomies, partial hysterectomies. You're having problems with your periods and you don't know why. The doctors don't know why. And usually the only thing they tell you guys is to get a hysterectomy. Well, let me help you out and tell you why. You're having a lot of issues. Alright, so everybody knows what this is. This is a Moxie pad. Now, this is what they don't want you to know. They don't want you to know that there's no ingredients on the box of Maxi Pads. Why? Because it's not FDA approved. It's not a food, nor is it a drug, which means legally they don't have to put their crappy ingredients about these pads. So, I did my own research about this company, and you guys can too. And let me tell you what this is made out of. So the top layer is made out of plastic. And then the bottom layer, this right here, is made out of more plastic. And here's where it gets really crazy. Alright, you guys see this? The very bottom layer, I know this is kind of destroyed, but here you see it. This is made out of what? More plastic. And so here's your vagina against all this plastic. I smelled it because they even had the nerve to put some perfume on to take away, I guess, to mask the smell. So basically, you're wearing plastic upon plastic upon plastic. 24 hours a day for 7 days a week, some of you even longer. And then you're wondering at the end of your period why your vagina is sore, why you have a UTI, why you have bacterial infections, why you have cramps, why you have, why are you having to have a hysterectomy? I mean, this is poison and poison and poison and dioxin. They added the perfume against your body, against your vagina, and then you wonder why you're having yeast infections. I've had women to tell me that they've even took their partners to get tested because they couldn't figure out why after their period, they got ready to have sex with their partners and they had yeast infections. And it's all because of this. See, because they don't have to legally list the ingredients, which is insane. But let me tell you, you don't have to suffer in silence anymore, ladies. Let me tell you about this, and then I'm going to give you my testimonial, because I personally have used this. This top layer, okay, they said there's 8 layers of comfort. I'm reading off the package. I'm just going to give you a few of them. Top layer, and I'm not going to destroy this, so I don't give a damn about this. But this right here, I care about. I cherish this. And that's what it's called, Cherish. And these, you were like, how much does it cost? These are relatively inexpensive. These are only $5. Alright, so, here we go. Top layer. It's a natural cotton for extra comfort. Now, I want you to see how thin this is. See how thin this is? When I put this on the first time, I felt like I had a panty liner on. So top layer is cotton. Then this strip right here is a patented ionic strip. It neutralizes the odor while providing antibacterial benefits. Basically, I wore this during my period and I had no smell whatsoever. Did not wear a tampon, wore this pad only, and there was no smell. This is made out of sterilized paper, okay? And again, the bottom layer, you're like, well, what is the bottom layer? Because the other layer was plastic. The bottom layer is more cotton, and then this is glue. And I even looked up. When I say I researched the ingredients on this one, the glue on this one is industrial glue. The plastic for the middle part, they said, is the same plastic used to make Crocs, with industrial glue and for added measure perfume. This is made out of every layer cotton, and this glue right here for this adhesive strip is food grade glue. So you're not having all the dioxins and the toxins of that plastic because this is cotton against your body. Now, let me tell you guys my testimonial. So I was told about these pads. And I bought 2 packs. These are relatively inexpensive. They're only $5 a pack. So I bought 2 packs of pads. And for me, my cramps hit usually about 5 days to a week for my period. So the cramps hit about 4 in the morning. I had a couple options. I could either A, take a Midol PM and wake up at 7 and be tired, or I'd take an Advil and have to eat something, or I could try these pads. So I put the pad on, and then at 4 in the morning, I woke up at about 6:30, felt cramps. So, no, let me back that up. Put the pad on, fell asleep, woke up at 6 o'clock, and I figured, you know what, I'm just psyching myself out. I just did this placebo effect. I'm just gonna, you know, this is stupid. So I took the pad, threw it in the floor, because again, my period was not on. So I go back to sleep, wake up 30 minutes later to some cramps. Put the pad back on. So that morning I actually called, it was a gentleman who introduced me to these pads, Dante, at 8 o'clock in the morning. And I mean, the Joyous Company is only $35. It could have been $3.50. I didn't know. I didn't care. I said, look, I called him at 8 o'clock in the morning. I said, I don't know how much it is to join this company, but you know what? Bruh, sign me up. Sign me up, because I've watched YouTube videos about these pads, and everything they say, it works. So just go ahead and sign me up. So a couple days later, my period came on. I said, I was never so happy. Never so happy my period came on, because then I was able to try the Cherish Pads. All right? So now I'm 44. I've been having a period for the last 33 years. Seriously. And I'm a tampon girl. My period come on, pop a tampon in, keep it moving. And then I would wear a maxi pad for good measure. And so for the first time ever, no tampons. I wear the pad. And this is, again, you probably can't see it, but this pad is super duper duper thin. So let me see. I'm not trying to destroy it because I plan on wearing this. So I put the pad on, and it was something new to me because I'm not used to wearing a pad. But every other hour, I was basically checking it, checking it, checking it. No linkage, no smell. And what is really, really impressed was this. The first day of my period was relatively light. The second, whoosh, it was heavy. Third day, whoosh, it was heavy. The fourth day, I didn't have a period. Now, ladies, you know when you have the period, then you have the tinge of brown, and then it kind of stretches out. Then it goes off. Then it comes back one day, and then, you know, kind of torments you at the end. It was 1, 2, 3, and nothing. So I was like, okay, you know, I get it. Your period goes off, goes back on again. So on the 5th day, I wore the pad again, and guess what? Nothing. My period for the first time in 33 years was 3 days. I will market this product all day, every day, because women need to know. They always say you don't know what you don't know until you know it. Well, now you know. That this is the reason women are struggling with their periods. They're having hysterectomies and having yeast infections and UTIs and bacterial infections, because they don't care about you, ladies. This is all made out of plastic, and it's all about the dollar, you know, and they can throw anything they want. Oh, let's add perfume for added measure. That is insane, you know, and the thing is so bad. I've destroyed this thing, and, you know, it still has a very, very perfumey smell, you know, after me opening it up. It's insane. So this strip right here is an ionic strip, and that's what's been said to lengthen, for many women, the days of their flow, to take away the cramps. And I can attest to that. You know, this right here, it's an ionic strip. What is ionic strip? When you see the salt lamps and you plug it in, it turns the air, the negative ions, to the positive ions. Positive ions is what you have in the air when you go to the beach, and that's what this produces. So unlike this, when your body, your vagina is laying against it and it's producing bacteria, it's producing, you know, UTIs, it's producing yeast infections, because this is just plastic and perfume against your body. The heat is now on this ionic strip, and again, it's doing something positive, not negative to your body. And again, like I said, this is the reason many of you are having problems. So right now, the company is actually looking for representatives looking to market the product. The product works. I'm testimony. You're like, well, how much is it? This is relatively inexpensive. It's $5. I say it's underpriced, and it's definitely valued. I mean, the value is huge. If I was a company, I'd probably sell them at $10 to $15. And guess what? These could be, I told somebody last week, if these were $20 for a pack, I'd still buy it. I mean, there's no pads on the market that ever in my life that have decreased the flow and taken away cramps, and it's healthy and it's not going to kill me. You know, I would pay $20 a pack all day, every day, but they're not. They're only $5. So right now the company is only looking for reps. So I don't care if you're a man, because it was a man who introduced me to this company. It was not a woman. So men don't think they have to be a woman to market this, you know. So if you are looking to be an entrepreneur, and if you are looking to make some great money, all you do, we're not stockpiling pads and selling pads. I'm not knocking on doors selling pads. I'm not having pad parties. No, all you're doing is sharing a video. We're going to give you a video to share, and you share the information, and people will go to your site and sign up, and it is literally that easy. So how do you join? You go to www.jointanyaortiz.com. Now on the front page, you have to pick, they have 3 different starter or builder packages. You have to pick one of the builder packages, okay? And again, the initial fee is only $35 to join. Once you get started, you need to send me an email or try to contact me on Facebook. Again, Facebook, Tanya Ortiz. Contact me on Facebook, send me the screenshot that you join, and also give me your phone number so I can pick up the phone and personally work with you to ensure your success. And here's one thing I like about this business. If you got somebody on a pad that decreases their flow, they feel better, they're not walking around all funky because their period's on, they're healthy, they don't have cramps, that woman will never, ever, 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 ever in this lifetime go back to this pad. It's not going to happen. I mean, you then have a customer for life. And what does it equate to dollars? That's residual income that's going to hit month after month after month after month after month after month. And women who are buying these, you have to understand, women have kids. The average girl in a household starts her period between 9 and 11. So she's not even only buying maxi pads for herself, but she's buying it for all the women in her household. And again, that equates to a lot of monthly income. So ask yourself, who do you know that has a period that can benefit from this information? And if you can share information, if you can share a video, then you need to lock arms with me and get into business. So how do you do that? Go to jointanyaortiz.com. If you're watching this video and if you care about women's health, I don't care if you're a man or a woman, if you're not going to join, just put this on your Facebook wall. Share the video. Empower somebody, because you don't know who's out there and they're struggling and they're about to get a hysterectomy, a partial hysterectomy. They got a severe yeast infections, bacteria infections, all because of this, because they don't know. Well, guess what, folks? Now you know. Now you know that there is something different out there that can change not only your life, but the lives of your kids and your grandkids. So again, go to jointanyaortiz.com. We're looking for reps who are looking to market this. And you can also, you know, start wearing the pads. So take care. God bless. Goodbye.